What's up, guys? It's Sam here, and I wanted to talk about how AI is already tremendously influencing society in a way that makes AI even more powerful, but comes from a completely different perspective than you've probably heard before. So, before I get into that, make sure you press that subscribe button and the little bell notification so YouTube can notify you every time I post a new video. All right. So, if you don't know what AI is artificial intelligence or machine learning. And, well, there are slight nuanced differences, but in this case, we're going to use them as the same. And if you think about, say, Google's algorithm for search, right? Where I don't think any one human, even somebody within Google, truly understands all the nuances of how their algorithm works to produce the results that come up, right? And this is hyperbolized slightly, potentially, but hear me out. Or how Facebook's machine learning works to predict some of the people that come up in our suggested friends, or how Instagram, the explore page might pop up and some of the things in there. And the truest understanding of all of the nuanced anomalies associated with that, and I don't think that there's necessarily one person within any one of these organizations who would be able to go into depth on all of how that is completely impacted. Or essentially, you know what I mean? If you were to build a house, right? Like, you can go through the process of exactly how to build a house. You can have somebody give them the plans and they can fucking build the house. I don't think the same thing happens, because you feed it data and you create something like a neural network where it can pick up on the patterns, or through machine learning, and through that process, it actually is able to learn. And this is how it starts to tie in. Think about, say, Tinder, or hear me out, Tinder, or Bumble, or these other dating apps, which predicts who might like who, right? And I wouldn't be surprised if some of that is based on traits of the person from a visual standpoint, clearly, right? But these two people, right, might get together through some type of interaction, whether it's a Google, right, and you search for something, whether it's a business, and then you go to that in business, and maybe you potentially build a relationship with this person, whether it's a business relationship or some other relationship. And Instagram, right? You meet people on Instagram, and then you meet them in real life, and maybe that turns into a friendship, or maybe it turns into an intimate relationship. But more specifically with the Tinder's type of social. So that's done through that process. And these two people get together and they have kids. And that was essentially done through AI. So if you were to take a pessimistic type of view, or more of a paranoid type of view, you could think potentially that the AI in the aggregate is predicting matches of people who their inevitable offspring at some point work on bettering or further increasing AI and machine learning in the future. So when you tie all that, no, I'm not high, no, I am not drunk. When you tie those two together, you could have AI today predicting a match between people where their offspring in another 15 years is able to tie it close in together or secure more of a future with AI. I just wanted to present this completely different perspective than what everybody else is talking about when they talk about AI. If you guys like this perspective, make sure you smash that like button. Let me know how crazy it is down below in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and press that bell button notification. If you guys have any other thoughts, let me know down below. In the description is my Instagram. Come over there and say what's up. Appreciate you guys. And go swipe left and right in Tinder, and you might be helping the future AI become even more powerful through your actions. Think about that for a second. Told you I'd bring it all together. Peace.